Good morning. It's December 19th, 2019. Starting a new live stream with Office development. Yo, Office. If you don't know how to create a project, just read my shirt and push it in the command line. Let's start this show for today. Welcome back to the live stream. My name is Maarten van Stam and we're going to do some more Office development today. If my VM is working, let's get going. Command line, see where we left off. Yesterday I haven't been streaming my usual weekly .NET or Blazor session because we had this Christmas party at my job, at my work, and so I wasn't in to do some streaming. Hydrate. Let's see where we left off on Tuesday. Go to data projects. Something with Twitch, I think. Twitch demo Add-in. Let's see how the Git status is. Git status. And it's up to date, so let's dive in. Visual Studio Code. Check out, this is where we left off Tuesday by creating our to-do list. Let's dive into the documentation of the to-do add-in. Add-in. We installed the to-do plus add-in, to-do plus, this one. There's also a to-do plus plus. What's the difference between this one and this one? That's the same logo. Update. This is a copy from Fabio's Spampinato. I modified myself for myself. Use below the changes. Add doing window in the tree view. This helps me focus on what I'm doing, and critical window. So it's an extension on this one. And what's this then? Bird's eye view over your projects. Also from Fabio. How to install and what is this doing? Well, let's first have a look at the to-do add-in and see how this is working, because it has a lot of features in it. Good morning, Kite Kaboo. I would see the difference in download is in download numbers. Yeah, one looks more popular, and this one is only 46. But this is his personal extension, apparently. So he modified it for himself. And this one is almost 90,000, 5 stars. That's quite a lot. So let's see how this is working. First, check out the shortcuts, tokens, number of comments, projects, demo. Let's find out. This one has things embedded. Activity bar. Does it show in the... can I pull this out? No. Not sure what's happening now. I'd like to see the documentation outside VStudio, or I can just start a new one. Code. And swap back and forth, maybe. How you doing, Kido Kaboo? Where you from? I think you are a streamer yourself, if I remember correctly. I think I did something with my system because it's giving me the running donut. To do plus. Now I can go back and forth. Easy to use shortcuts, portable, custom symbols, box. You can replace the default symbols when one of the box done cancelled. Custom colors. Well, let's for now keep it at the default way. Timekeeping. You can mark to-dos. Timer displayed in the status bar for the started to-dos. Well, I'm not yet time pressed. West Coast. Yeah, I do love some coding stuff, largely WPF, XAML. I did a lot of XAML stuff in my previous years. But that was mostly with the big fat .NET applications. So are you using WPF XAML in like cross-platform applications? Where's my other one? This one. I think there was the shortcut to insert to do is Control Enter. Yes. Another to do. So how does this reflect in the not cross-platform, but I run the material design in the XAML library. Interesting. That has support for running WPF in .NET Core 3. It's alive, it's back alive. .NET Core 3 and WPF. Command Enter triggers to do toggle box. Control Enter. Command Enter is on the Mac, I think. Oh. Control. Was it Control? Now Control Enter creates a new one. Yeah. Oh, on off, on off. Alt Enter. It's doing the same thing. What's the difference? Oh, it's the same. To do toggle box, to do toggle box, Alt Enter, Control Enter. Okay. Alt D. Done. Yeah, I didn't put any text in there. Some text. Alt D. Let's put a shortcut reminder in there. Because I'm pretty sure the first couple of days, weeks, I won't remember this at all. So this should be basically the same, I should say. Alt D, Alt C is cancelled. Oh, Alt C. Oh, it's getting nice and red. Some text. And then Alt S. Alt S. So let's say checkout to do is started right now. And see what's more in here. Archive. Control Shift A. Control Shift A. Control Shift A. Nothing's happening. It's not working. Oh, maybe it must be done. So, oh, text. No text. Put your fingers on the right place on the keyboard, I'd suggest. So let's start this. Alt S from starting. Then we finish it. Alt D. And then we want to archive it. Control Shift A. Oh, yeah, you can only do it, archive it when it's done. See, you're not able to do this if you haven't started it. So if you create a new one, new to do, and you start it, and you finish it, Alt D, then Control Shift A, and it's archived. Okay, that's interesting. Then settings, to do file name, to do, to do's, to do default content, file include. So if I type something like to do in the comments, maybe to do file include. Yeah, that is in the path. View extra indentation string used for indentation box, the symbols. I can use all defaults. Backgrounds, dark light. You can also change to dark light themes. Timekeeping. What's the date format in this case? Year, month, date. Day, I should say. Year, month, day. Embedded, embedded, embedded. I'm not sure what the embedded part is. Because there is this picture shown in here, embedded to-dos. Oh, that's something in the code, I think. Read me. What's going on here? Just going a little bit too fast. Dash dash to do. If I put that in my code, let's go to the one of the code pages, like home page maybe. Yeah, this one is to do. Something. The home page. React Add-in code. Save. Now go to the to-do page in here, and it's not in here, so I have no clue how to do this. Or maybe it's not recognized in the TSX or something. This is what I did actually to do. Did I do that? In here. Maybe not in the this one. Now it's green. Save. Maybe it needs to scan something. Changing some settings require a restart. An actual regex will be generated from the values. To do embedded regex, it uses two capture groups. The first one captures the type of to-dos. To do fix me. There's a fix me add-in. Here's the fix me. But how do I get it to pick it up from the code? Embedded to-do providers. This extension supports various providers for searching for embedded to-dos. It will use the one you set via the to-do embedded provider. To-do embedded provider. It's empty. The provider to use when searching for embedded to-dos. And that's empty by default. So how do I get that in? AG, the Silver Searcher, about 50 times faster than JavaScript provider. It'll use a regex defined under the to-dos. It'll use a regex defined under to-do embedded providers AG regex. It must be installed in your system. About 50 times faster than JavaScript provider. It's also 50 times faster, so AG and RG will use specific regexes for finding the lines. So how do I use it? That's the question. Press Alt D to mark to do as done. Anything with a colon at the end of the line is a project. Okay, so in this case my project is Twitch. Well, let's make that a new section then, maybe. Twitch demo add-in colon. See, now it turned into a project apparently. Project will show some statistics next to them 1 hour. Okay, you have this 3 and 1 hour next to it. Nested, you can nest projects. So anyone using it, this to do plus thing in the chat window? If so, just throw in your tips if you have used this before, and give me some directions how to use it. Especially the embedded part. I'm interested in the embedded part. Formatting bold. You can format text in the markdown like this, bold. That is like this, bold, maybe. This is not the markdown. I should think. Formatting. You can format text in markdown like fashion. Use asterisks. Create a new one. That was Alt Enter some new item, and if I make this like this, now it's bold. Some other item that should be like italic underscore. Yeah. Alt Enter strike through. And another item. Tilde. Item. Oh. Item. Not time. Oh, my typing is terrible this morning. Yeah. Backticks. Use backticks for code. That's interesting. If you want to include code in your comments. Some code. Put a backtick in there. Nice. Oh. Hey, why is this indented? Probably just added some space in there. Archive, you finish your archives. It's what I just did. To-dos. Semicolons project nested, so I can have another project in here. Another project. Alt Enter, yes. Nested. To do. Todo. To do. Come on. To do. Wow. Alt Enter. Nested to do's. You can write plain text. That's like this. This is some plain text in here. and put a new project in, new, Alt Enter, new item. Another new item. I was wondering if you just do Alt Enter, Control Enter. No. What I would like to see if you do something like Enter, that you automatically get this new to-do item in here, but apparently that doesn't do it. Press Control Enter to add a new to-do. Yeah. And if I Alt D this, toggle it. Press Alt D to mark to do as done, but it's not going to the done section then, I think. You have to do that on your own, maybe. Because if I create a... Let's create a new project in here, done. Like this, and then toggle this as done. Now you manually need to move it in, move it over. Next item, Alt D. This is not what I want. How to get it automatically in the done section. Press it again to undo the action. Yeah, cancelled, and undo to cancel again. Alt Enter, cancelled item. Alt C and press again for another Alt C. Tagging. You can add text with using the add symbol, like this. Alt Enter. This is a critical item. Nice. Alt Enter. This is a high item. This is a low and today item. At low, Alt Enter. Come on, don't press the flag if you don't want to. This is today, I think today item. Yeah. So there are only 4. Critical, high, low and today. Timekeeping. Complete to-do show timestamps. Yeah, that we seen that. Press Alt S to mark a to-do as started. Yeah, that's what we've seen also already. Now it will show the elapsed time. Lasted. It's also a lasted item in there. So this one I started, and let's finish it. Done. Does it show the lasted? Oh, that's not what I wanted. And yes, 18 minutes and 39 seconds. Nice. Where's the lasted? Lasted. You can provide time estimates for your to-dos. Is that what you type in yourself? for instance, some new item. I think this will take 1 hour and 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Wow, this is not completely right. I think it should be just hours and minutes apparently. Where were we? Timekeeping. This is the estimate. We are here even done some natural language processing. Estimate 1 day and 20 minutes. So if I put in something in here like estimate 1 day and 20 minutes, it's actually not picked up. Oh, you have to do this in something like this. What if is there space in between? Yeah, then it's not recognized. So the format should be estimate and then immediately put in the information there. 1 day and 20 minutes and 12 seconds. That's recognized. So why is it not recognized if I put in like 5 seconds in there? Oh, now it is. But it's not right, because if I put in 5 seconds in here, I would expect 17 seconds. How is this right? Also, this is not right, but that might be related to this formatting. So what if I put in estimate 13 seconds? This is not recognized. It is. 12, 13, 25. This is correct. So why is it not correct if you put in 5 seconds over here? It's adding 3 seconds. And the minutes are off. Apparently the seconds in the time estimates is just not second compliant. It is if you do it in natural language. Archive. Congratulations, you now to do plus master. Still, I need to find out why my to do is not scanned if you put something in the code. To do. What's this? Control T. To do. To do. No. Type question marks to get help on actions you can take from here. Question marks to no. How do we use this in to do? There you are. Open. Open embedded. Open embedded. Is that what is done here? To do? I think so. Ctrl T. To do. Open embedded. What? Wait. It's creating a new one. Fix open issues. So where did it put this one? You need to save this first. Save. Oh, yes. Save. But now I have two. Fix an open issue. I have a fix in there, so curious to see what's in there. Where's the fix in here? Oh. This one. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Oh. Kill this. Delete this and try to get this incorporated into the move to recycle bin. Because I have some to do over here. I would like to see that in my existing to do. Show and run commands. What's the shortcut for show and run commands? Google. Help me out there in the chat room. What's the shortcut for run commands? VS Code. Shortcut run commands. Control Shift C. Is that it? Oh, you can see this in the preferences, probably. File. Edit. Preferences. Where are the preferences? Preferences, key maps, keyboard shortcuts. Command. Run command. Terminal. To do is now in here because that's picked up from the to do extension, I think. Run. Don't see a thing about this. Shortcuts. What did it mention? Control run command. Come on guys, how hard can it be to get the command group? Command. Must be one of the first, I think. Cut line, copy line, delete line. Comment. Show all symbols. That's the Control T. Go to line. Go to show problems. Show all commands. Control Shift P. Control Shift P. That's the one to do. Now the question is, how do I get my entry from the embedded scanned into my to-do file? Open embedded, you recently used, create a new one. Embedded view filter. Toggle view all files. Embedded view. Focus on embedded. Maybe it's not supported for TSX. I'm not sure. I can't imagine. Because if I, what was it? To do open embedded, if I do this, I get a new one, and this one shows the to do. This is the one that I want in my to do file. So how do I get to scan this into this one? Must be in here somehow. To do index activity bar views. But his also has an embedded section. Fix me. To do. Oh, it must be under the file itself, maybe, if it's embedded. Is there a section embedded in here? Outline. No, that's this one. I put something in this one, but it's not showing. To do. It's exactly the same format. So how do I get this to make it visible? Open embedded. Or do you specifically have to create an embedded one? How does it know the difference? So if I do Ctrl Shift P, open embedded, now it's showing the embedded stuff. And save this. Ctrl S, embedded stuff. It should not be in in there. Should be somewhere in there. Move. Oh, it's on alphabet. Still, now I have this embedded thing, but it's not showing my sections at all. New folder? No. Creates a new one. Then you have a reference. Click on it. If you click on it, then follow Control click. There you have it. And now if I remove this, save. What happened with this one? So how do I update this one? Toggle done, toggle cancelled, toggle start, change all occurrences, Control F2. No. What's he doing? Toggle box. I want to just have something. I don't get the item to update for some reason. Pending. 12 pending. To do. Is it showing in here? Yeah. Done. Hide to do extension? No. That's a to do extension. Here you have two. What if you move over to this? Oh, it's actually updating depending on which one you're looking at. But what if I look at my code window, home page, and add a to do in here? To do something new. Bold, italic, save, go to this one, maybe I need to reopen it. If I reopen it, embedded, no, this is the embedded, it's not updating. To do, how do I get embedded items in there? Hints. Icons can be used in to-do statistics stats bar text. Here you can browse a list of supported icons. Open link. GitHub icons, for instance. Oct icon arrow down. If for instance you click the first icon, you get a page oct icon alert written in it. To get the string to use, simply remove oct icon part. So in this case the icon name should be alert. CLI, you can view your embedded to-dos from the command line with to-do command. If you install AG and add the following shell configuration file. Alias to do is AG let's see. GI must be missing some information that I don't know of. As a starting web developer, I'm apparently was the embedded part. Embedded to do providers. This extension supports various providers for searching embedded to-dos. It'll use the one you set via to do embedded provider, AG, the silver searcher, RG. It will use the regex defined under to do embedded providers AG regex. It must be installed in your system, the silver searcher. The silver searcher. Quick searcher. Google. What's the silver searcher? The silver searcher. Windows. How to install silver searcher on Windows. AG. Let's do some other search in here. Google. How to use to do plus embedded. Marketplace, VS Code to do plus. Awesome open source, yeah. This is awesome, so open source. Settings, all kind of settings, embedded to do providers. Token. Commons, projects, number of projects. Tag. Oh. What? No. This one. Projects. Alt enter. Projects. No. Projects. following tokens can be used in to-do statistic projects text, to-do statistics status bar text, and to-do statics status bar tooltip. And it's already part of this one, probably something like this, to do 3, 15. That's 11 at this level, and 0 at this level, 3, what's 3? Pending 3 done. This is done, 3. But the archive is not counting. See? Oh, if it's not in archive, then it's counting. If you move it into archive, I'm not sure why the archive is always indenting. Now you have 15 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's correct. Okay. Let's rename this. Make this demo file. But still, I don't know. JavaScript works on every system. It's a bit slow. But how do you get this going? AG and RG will use their specific regexes for finding lines containing embedded to-dos. Then those lines will be searched in using the regex defined under to-do embedded regexes. The following tokens can be used, blah blah, cancelled. Embedded to-dos in here. Yeah, but this one gets a new one, but I want to update the existing one. I'm not sure how this is done, updating the existing to-do. This creates a new one. Also wonder why this is not showing in my thingy. Oh wait, that's this one. Oh really? Okay. Something in the home page. It scans its own thing. So if I kill the embedded stuff to do, delete, move to recycle bin. Now I have only this one. Check this, and there should be, what's this, open issues. It's apparently recognized as fixed. Fix open issues, so this is not what you want. Contributing. And this is part of the project, I think. Contributing this one, yeah. Contribute to this code sample. So let's create a real to-do in here. Like create a new one to do like this. This is the real one. And create a project, Twitch demo add-in. In the Twitch demo add-in, we want to add routing. Add routing. React routing. And do something else. Why is this not indented? Save. Let's see if I do this and then wait. Alright, this is all part of the existing one. This one. This is the real one. But still, can I do something like refresh this? Oh. What's the one over here? Install update. Is there an update? Oh, VStudio. Oops. Darn it. Apparently there was an update. Still don't know how to update the to-do list. npm. I'm the author of To-Do Plus. Actually publish more productivity related extensions. Project Plus, like to Git Project Terminal Manager. If you use terminals at all, you should check this one. Smaller systems. Okay. Fabio, there we have Fabio. How to add to-dos and track projects, issues, Android Studio, not, that's something different. Update embedded to-do plus. Yeah, this is the issue. I started to use this extension, it's great, however I have some kind of problem with it. When I add a new to-do comment in my source file, it will not update the to-do embedded file. The only option is to recreate the embedded file by using the to-do open embedded, and it will ignore all things like timestamps and archived items in the new file. Are there some kind of refresh option available, which scans the project and update newly added to-dos and fix comments? The generated file is a fixed file. I don't think we need an option for updating it. If you want to auto-updating list, you should use the activity bar view. And it will ignore all the things. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Needs more info. I try to say that it's ignoring the features like start and time when I regenerate the embedded file. Yeah, I see the value in that, but it would be super tricky to get it right, I think. Blah blah blah. Improve management of embedded to-dos. Added enhanced help wanted. So the real way to use is activity bars, activity bar views. Yeah, so you need to put it in yeah, so the story is not to rescan it, but just use this one over here to see what's going on. Something new, bold. But in here you don't see the bold or whatever. Update it later. So let's try do this and let's use it for real. That one can be removed. Now the fix, this is not really a fix. So how do I ignore this? Fix open issues. I don't want this in my activity view because this is not something I want to fix. This is comment. So how to ignore? To do plus ignore tag. I've seen the file exclude option. But it would be nice to if we could exclude specific folders so that to-do doesn't parse them. You can also exclude folders with those options that accept an array of globs. Not helpful. I'm trying to decide upon to-do while one thing is hard to find a beginner-friendly guide. Yeah, I somewhat agree with this. Exclude. Exclude globs for use excluding files. Okay, yeah, I can exclude the, what's the file name for this? Let's see, this one, this is the file contributing. So you want to open the settings, preference, settings, to do, to do. settings.json. Is that this one? No, this is a different one. Extensions. To do in here. And now exclude somewhere. Exclude colors. Edit in settings. To do embedded exclude globs for use like this. No, really don't know where it is. Ignore case, yeah. Where are the files to be excluded? To do item, to do file default content, file include. Is there file exclude? To do file include, file name. Yeah, file exclude, okay, there it is. Add item. Where did it put it? Okay. Star contributing okay. Now the question is, do I need to reopen it? And it's not. This is a folder, I think. What if I just delete this one and make this one, change this one? Contributing. Well, it's still in there. I don't know. Edit it. Only thing that I can do for now is just go in here and make this fix. Save. Now it's moved. And make this to do. Find solution to exclude fix from to do extension. Okay, save And why it's not scanning the to-do now? That's strange. Now it's showing. Weird. So this is not finding it. It is. No. And this is. And this is also finding it. Now it's gone. But whenever there's something like pound, where's my pound? Now it's finding it. Fix, save. So what's the setting for this? Preferences, settings. Where's fix? Fix me. Where are all the tags in here? Fix. Exclude, files exclude. Oh, files exclude, okay. Star as contributing. I don't know. I don't know. I have to quit for today. Not much of office development. It was researching the to-do add-in. Let's move over to the main screen. So what we've been looking at today is the to-do add-in. The to-do add-in by Fabio Spampignato. And it's actually a cool tool that you can use to create your add-ins. If you go to the to-do items and make that to do project, and I have to add another item. See, why is this not indented? The first one is not indented for some reason, I don't know. And remove the fix scan from what's this contributing. Oh, I'm not showing my screen right now. Contributing .md. There's some difference in here. It's also not showing the counter. Main. Alt enter. Add routing. Let's save this. Okay, So I was explaining that today we did some research on it to do an extension from Fabio Spampignato. Very interesting tool for managing your to-do items. So not much of office development today. I will be back tomorrow at 6:45 a.m. Europe time. That will be 9:45 Pacific time and 12:45 Eastern time, I think, New York time. Thanks for watching. If you've been enjoying the stream, just hit the follow button and see me in the next stream. Thanks for watching, and I'm closing off now, and see you next time. Bye bye.